Hey guys, and welcome to another Ask Missy. So today I'm doing an Ask Missy. I asked you guys on Twitter to send me questions, and I decided to do it travel themed this week because I am actually in London right now. Well, not right this second. Right now I'm home, but when you see this video, I'll be in London. And I kind of think that for someone who travels a lot and with children, I kind of got it down pretty pat, and I thought maybe if you guys had questions, I could give you guys a little advice and kind of tell you how I do things. All right, so first question comes from Rebecca, and she asked, what is the one thing you're most looking forward to seeing in London? So as you guys know, I am in London right now. I will be. And something that I'm probably most looking forward to seeing is just mainly like history. Like I cannot wait to see like really old historical things, like real things. I feel like we don't really have a lot of that, especially in California. You see a little bit more of it, I think, on the East Coast, but I'm really excited because I feel like we're gonna see things that I've never even thought that I'd ever get to see. So it's kind of fun. Okay, Riley asked, what is your worst travel story? I can say hands down, we've gone on a lot of planes. I have no idea how many plane rides I've taken my kids on. But the worst one was a couple years ago. We were coming home from Hawaii, which is always hard because the excitement is gone. So coming home is always the hardest, I feel like. We're coming home from Hawaii. Ollie is I think he's about a year old, maybe a little bit older than a year. And he cried and screamed the entire flight. I thought this would be a great idea to put his car seat next to me so he had a place to sit, but he wanted nothing to do with that car seat, but yet he wanted nothing to do with me or Brian, and we had my mom and dad with us as well, I believe, and he wanted nothing to do with any of us, and he cried and screamed, and it was a night flight, so we were all just tired. We're coming home, and I remember him clawing my skin, and then I remember just crying. I hit a point in this travel day that I was just done, and I was like, he can't touch me anymore. I feel like I'm gonna freak out. I remember getting off that plane and just being I don't even want to talk about it. That was horrific. That was so bad. But that was the worst, and we haven't had an experience like that since, so that's good. Okay, next question is from Lisa, and she asked, what is your favorite and your most wanted travel destination? My favorite place we've been, it's so hard. I feel like my favorite trip that me and Brian have ever taken was to New York, because this was the first trip that we had without Ollie, so we were just us for the first time in a long time, and I just remember feeling free and young and just husband and wife rather than mom and dad. That was really, really fun trip. But I have to say Virgin Islands comes to a close second, because Virgin Islands was absolutely amazing. It was so beautiful. It was where we went on our baby moon while I was pregnant with Finn, but I can't make it the first because I was super pregnant with Finn, so there's a part of me that was just really uncomfortable. I couldn't really do a lot of things because I felt so pregnant. So if I went back to the Virgin Islands, just us, not pregnant, it might be my first. And my most wanted travel destination, I would say probably Italy, Greece. I don't know, I'd love to swim in waters over in Europe, but I don't think we're gonna be able to do that this time around, especially because we're going in such cold times. So yeah, maybe just Italy. I really want to try real Italian food, but I think we might get to do that in London. So I don't know, I'm just excited to go to London, honestly. All right, Lizzie asked, what is your biggest pet peeve when traveling with each other? Come on, something drives you nuts. To be honest, me and Brian do really, really good when we travel together. I feel like we kind of tag team it and we work well together. But the one thing that drives me nuts is he knows his job. His job is to take care of all the tech stuff. I do not touch the tech stuff, and that includes my tech stuff. So if I need chargers or if I need anything for my phones or computers or anything, he is in charge of that. I'm in charge of the kids' stuff. He's in charge of his own stuff and the tech stuff. That's it. And sometimes, not sometimes, a lot of the times, he forgets my tech stuff. And I'm just I take care of everything. Just take care of your stuff and my tech stuff. It's not that hard. And it drives me nuts because I often am oh, did you forget my charger in the hotel room? Because that's your job, not my job. So that's what drives me nuts. You gotta do your job, Brian. That's how it works. Brian's most likely not gonna watch this, so you guys should go yell at him for me to remind him not to forget my charger. Next question is from Alyssa, and she says, what are your travel essentials? Okay, so I think that my number one travel essentials and my travel tip also for just in general would be that to have your bag for all your bathroom stuff pre-packed and just always ready. You might have to refill some of your like things, but I hate when I have to like go out and buy everything for the bathroom stuff, because that stuff I feel like is so many little things that you forget. You either forget like your deodorant, or you forget your shampoo, or your body wash, or there's just so many things. So I have double of everything, and I just have it in containers and it's all ready. So I don't have to really think about my bathroom stuff. It's just all already packed, and I just throw my bathroom stuff in there. So even for like our straighteners and blow dryer, we have 2 of those. One just stays in our suitcase and the other one stays in our bathroom. That way I don't have to remember to grab the stuff from my bathroom, and I can even use it last minute, and then I can just turn it off and I don't have to remember to cool it off and pack it. Like, it's already packed and there's one already ready. So that really helps us because bathroom stuff is so easily forgotten. All right, next question is from Angie, and she said, what is your bedtime routine with the boys while being somewhere else? So I do try and keep it as much the same as it is at home, just because bedtime is probably the most important. We gotta get our sleep, and you gotta make sure that the kids are ready for bed, because if they don't sleep, then it's all crap, okay? Number 1, we always do bath or bed or shower before bed. So I always do that at the hotel. I feel like it just gets them ready. It gets them in their mode. Okay, I'm clean, I'm warm, I'm ready for bed. I usually try and read them a little book, or just kind of like play a little game with them right before bed. And then for Finn, I just nurse and put him down, and for Ollie, we just kind of lay down with him and put him to bed. So it works out pretty well. So far, my kids are okay when it comes to sleeping at hotels. All right, next question is from Jillian, and she asked, how do you stay organized when it comes to packing? Do you make a list to make sure you have everything? So this is the one thing that I do almost every time, depending on the type of trip, but especially for a trip like London, that's kind of a big deal. Days in advance, I just start like writing a list on my phone for every child. So I kind of have it organized so that it's like, it first says at the very top, I'm gonna be there for this many days and I'm gonna be here for this many nights. And then for my name, I put, I'm gonna need this many pajamas, I'm gonna need this many outfits. I can have 2 extra outfits just in case for things. And then I write down like all the little extra things that I may need. So for Ollie and Finn, they have a lot of extra things that they may need, like their monitor and their sound machine and their blankies, and if they have a favorite pillow, I'll pack their pillow, and I just add all those extra little things days in advance. So there'll be times I'm like, oh, I can't forget to do this, and I add that right to their list on their name. And that's just how I stay organized, so that when I go to pack, I literally just go in their room and I grab, okay, I need 9 pajamas, I grab all their pajamas, fold them up, lay them down. I need this many outfits, I grab them, put them down. So I try and stay really organized, and I do all the prep work days in advance so that when it comes to packing, I just put it right in their suitcase and I'm done. Okay, Emily asked, what is your favorite part about traveling with your family? A lot of times we do get to bring family, or even like my cousins, Jeff and Tal, with us, and my favorite thing of all things is to get to experience things with people, or like, especially if I've already done the thing myself and I get to like watch someone else experience it again. It's like my favorite thing. I just love being able to experience it with others. I love to be able to share it with others, and it's so much better than to have to like come home and like tell them about it. Like, I can't even explain it. Like, it was too amazing. Like, we get to just experience it together and share it together, and that's just my favorite part. All right, Zara asked, what do you do to keep the kids entertained when you are traveling? So Ollie is so good at traveling, especially on airplanes, and I'm so thankful for it. I think he's just been doing it for so long that he just knows how to do it. But obviously, number 1 thing is an iPad. As long as he's got a TV show, he will be good. He'll even usually maybe fall asleep, and then he'll sleep for a few hours. We are doing a red eye, so I'm really thankful. We're going on a 10-hour flight, and so for him, I'm like, I think he'll sleep most of the time, and when he wakes up, he might watch a couple shows, and then we'll be done. Finn, on the other hand, is at a totally different stage, and I will say the hardest time to travel with your child is from 1 to about until they're ready to watch an iPad or a movie or something. Until they can sit down and watch like a show, traveling, especially on an airplane with a child, I feel like is so hard. So Finn's exactly at that age that I'm just like dreading. So like I said, we're traveling at night, so for Finn, he'll mostly be like nursing and he'll be sleeping. Anything else after that will just be me walking him around and just trying to keep him somewhat entertained. Food always helps too. Alright guys, that is it for this travel Ask Missy. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This was a really fun Ask Missy. I feel like it was super different and really kind of cool to be able to share with you some of my tips and tricks about traveling. But let me know if you guys have any tips on traveling, if you guys have learned some genius way to keep a 1-year-old entertained in an airplane. Please leave them in the comments below. And if you guys want to watch how our traveling goes, we will be leaving very soon. We're probably already there, but we're gonna be in London, so make sure you guys go check out our daily video. I'll have it linked down below. But for now, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!